Can you hear me? Tak dengar. Dr. Shid, can you hear me? Kan nak dengar? Ah?
Yeah, morning. Yeah,
You can hear?
baru saja.
I
Yeah,
can hear you.
I just can hear you. Yeah.
Hang on. Uh, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I can hear you. Sekarang tak dapat dengar pula. Sorry, I interfere. Tadi dapat, sekarang tak dapat dah. I think everyone have the same problem with me, right? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, tadi dengar, sekarang tak dengar dah.
Okay, can you hear me?
Okay, yes. Boleh.
Okay. Okay, I think without further delay, it's already 10:37. I think I've taken your time. So if we can welcome you and can you please start your presentation?
Yeah,
You have
sure.
the floor now. All right, thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Rasa ini pun dah kelip-kelip dah.
Okay, so can you hear me? Boleh dengar tak suara saya? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Very good morning. Selamat pagi kepada pengacara majlis. Okay. Dan juga kepada rakan-rakan sekalian di atas talian. Terima kasih. Okay. So memberi peluang. Okay. Dan juga peluang kepada saya untuk berkongsi sedikit maklumat berkenaan dengan Flip Classroom for Tourism and Hospitality pagi ini. Okay. So, okay. So for the introduction, okay. So the COVID-19 pandemic saw a massive shift in the education landscape. So with a number of innovative teaching methods, so introduced to accommodate at home learning, so many of which stuck around as students return to the physical classroom. So sebelum COVID-19, I think everyone so prefer for the PDP process run in face-to-face. Okay. However, after the COVID-19 of pandemic, so it seems like everyone, especially for the educators, started to use the technology, okay, and then also the online tools to conduct the class. Okay, so student-led active learning, peer-to-peer collaboration, and individualized guidance enable educators to adapt each lesson to the individual needs of their student while encouraging connection and critical thinking. Okay, so because of the traditional PDP process, so run in face-to-face, so this is most of the what we call it the face-to-face and then the learning process, which is a conduct in the class during the class. So student even didn't have any chances or what we call it the time to learn, okay, before the class. and then they have a minimize or little bit of the preparation before enter the class. Okay, the idea of the flipped classroom was a trend with staying power because of the way in which it enhances student learning experience. This is because flipped classroom, so we embedded ataupun kita panggil selitkan a lot of the tools and then also the activities, okay, in the PDP process. So make the class interesting, and then student is very excited to join the class. So using the flip videos to explain core concept and introduce complicated topic also free up valuable in-person class time for more interactive discussion between the teachers and student. Okay, even for the flip classroom, they also have a few, what we call it, the innovation, something like a revolution, not we call it innovation, revolution. Okay, because the first revolution of the flip classroom, actually they just focus on the video PDP process. Okay, so means that before the lecture or the student come to the class, they have to watch the video or the link provided, or the video clip provided by the lecturers, and then they have a preparation, okay, before learning the particular chapter or topic in the class. Okay. Okay, so what is flipped classroom exactly? The flipped classroom inverts the traditional learning experience. Lecture are shared outside of class for individual review as homework, and classroom time is reserved for discussion and iterative project. So the principle of goals of flipping are as follow. So what is the purpose ataupun objective of the flipped classroom? To make the classroom an active learning environment, to enable students to learn at their own pace, and to give the instructor more time to teach students individually rather than the class as a whole. Okay, so to make the class an active learning environment. So the classroom here not means that only face to face inside the room. The ataupun arti kata, so before the class, during the class, so we divided the learning process into the three phases, so before, during, and after. So classroom di sini, it means that the whole class or the whole subject or the whole topics. Okay, so before the student entry to the class. Okay, so before the lecturers start the class, so student, maybe they can answer a few questions related to the chapter we teach by the lecture today. They will answer a few questions, and then watching the video provided by the lecturers, okay, before to the class. Okay, so they will feel that the teaching process actually the learning process is not actually focused on the PDP. So lecturers just show the slideshow, okay, in the class, and then just a traditional explain, okay, just read through the PowerPoint. No, not just simple or traditional like this. So the second is to enable students to learn at their own pace. For some of the students, maybe they are the level of the understanding of the each student is different. Okay, berbeza lah. Jadi maybe some of the student they can pick up on the spot what the lecturer taught in the class. Dia boleh tangkap 100% or 90% dalam kelas. But for some of the student also, maybe not really can pick up what the lecturer and what the message actually so delivered by the lecturers. Okay, so with the flipped classroom tools, okay, so they can have their own, they can study at their own pace. Okay, after the class, they will learn, okay, playback, whatever the lecturers taught in the class. Okay, so to give the instructor more time to teach each student, okay, so normally when we have done the before class, okay, so means that student there are a little bit of the knowledge about the subject. So before the lecturer teach in the class, so the lecturer or the instructor have more enough time in the class to particular or to specific to teach student in the particular topics, so that the student, okay, very easy compare with the traditional way to get the message. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So online flip learning methods for teaching hospitality skills and management practice. Okay, so for this normally, so what we have we know, okay, and according to a few of the researcher, so flipped classroom actually is not a new study, is a new teaching system, which is flipped classroom introduced since not introduced, means that which is start created since 1984, but practically applied in 2007 by Bergman and Sams. Okay, in 2007. Okay, but flipped classroom is regularly used in the social and humanities, science and engineering, natural science, biomedicine, and other disciplines. And students have performed well in this context. So they have proof that so flipped classroom or flipped learning is very effective in the humanities and social science and engineering. However, the application of flipped teaching in the distance online teaching of hospitality management still needs to be studied through empirical analysis to confirm its effectiveness on learning attitude and learning effectiveness. Okay, so for the conclusion in here for this one, okay, not means that they are not suitable for the flipped classroom is not suitable for the hospitality or and tourism management. Okay, but a subject selected subject. For example, the class or the practical class required the student to feel, to touch, to test. So whatever they have to face to face, because this kind of the class, the practical, student cannot feel and touch with the flipped classroom. However, we can use the flipped classroom, the methods or the tools, okay, to give the student a little bit of the what we call it. This is a pendedahan approach for the student before the entry to the class. Okay. Okay, I think I will show you the video. Okay, regarding to the okay.
Once everything's
Classroom.
perfectly organized, I'll start working on my thesis.
Is it everyone can see the video in the screen? Or else wait, I will stop sharing one.
We cannot see the video, doctor.
Okay, never mind. I will show you.
All right.
Okay.
Flipped Classroom for TVET. In the Flipped Classroom, or FC, learners begin at home. Learning with video lectures or screencasts by themselves prior to the class. And then, engage in enriching activities that help them apply content at a deeper level in the class. So, why should you use FC? Now, here are some reasons to consider. Your students will get to catch up with their class lessons and learn at their own pace. A case study reports that 95% of students believe video lectures enhance their learning. 60% of those who have flipped their classrooms believe online learning increases student motivation. 90% students reported that they had the opportunity to apply their acquired knowledge when solving problems given to them during class. What is flipped classroom? Flipped classroom is a new spin on the traditional learning environment where instruction and homework assignments are inverted. Students watch lectures and complete online activities at their own pace, communicating with peers and instructors via mobile messaging apps or online discussion. In the classroom, learning exercises are designed around tasks or problems. So, why should we go for it? Firstly, most learners seem to come unprepared for class. There are also cases of disengaged learners, absenteeism, and the growing number of students, which calls for a more student-centered approach. With the FC, the scheduled class time can now be utilized for more meaningful learning to occur. Instructors can move away from face-to-face lectures or are no longer limited to demonstration and replication of hands-on tasks when teaching technical subjects. Students, on the other hand, can come prepared for class and get to apply the knowledge learned before class. When working together on the harder materials in class. Are you excited already? So, how can you begin flipping your class? One of the best advices is to start small. You can flip one lesson, or you can flip a unit instead of the whole course for students to experience initially. One tip would be to find something that your students struggle with. That would be your first flip lesson. Create resources such as screencasts or online lectures. You may ask, what about subjects which has hands-on components or the technical stuff in the TVET setting? Well, make a video on the techniques and tools or the concepts that students will need to know to complete the hands-on task in class. Use readily available videos taken online from video repositories such as YouTube or Vimeo, or from other well-known repositories, library, or complementary digital resources provided by publishers of the commercial textbook. These will be used as supplements in the in-class lectures and face-to-face discussions, thereby avoiding complete and original creations from you as the instructor. Better still, gather real-world examples or materials from experts in the industry. This little effort will go a long way in providing opportunities for students to apply their acquired knowledge in problem-solving activities, which prepares them for employability. So, how do we make the flipped classroom successful? Students must take the initiative to be self-directed learners and come prepared for class. Without coming prepared, students' contribution to the face-to-face session would be less effective. I know what you are thinking. How do I get my students to agree to this? First, set up an orientation session to enable student buy-in. Explain the rationale the benefits, types of tasks, and establish the ground rules in a flipped class, such as coming prepared to a class by completing before class tasks. Next, stress the importance of time management and accessing the resources available. You can also get students to view introductory video clips on Flipped Classroom to know the essential elements of the model. For the weekly before class sessions, deliver bite-sized learning materials using mobile platforms. Almost everyone has a smartphone, right? So, plan your lesson so that students will be able to complete their pre-class work within 10 to 20 minutes. So, what's happened during class once you have shifted the usual lectures or demonstration before class? Be ready to maximize the 60 minutes or 90 minutes of freed-up time you have got now with your learners. Design simple to more complex tasks or scenarios or a progression of problems. Make them work in groups, walk around the class, and provide support when students are tackling the harder stuff usually given as homework. The after-class component of the FC can be used to assess performance using formative assessments, presentations, reflective responses, or getting students to modify their work to be uploaded to the platform for discussion and to learn from each other. As the instructor, you can close the learning loop by providing feedback to address any gaps in knowledge to reinforce what learners have learned. Plan so that students would be able to complete their after-class work within 10 to 20 minutes. Here is a summary of the flow of lessons in a flipped classroom. So, to recap, this is the flipped classroom. What is traditionally done in class is done at home, and what the harder stuff traditionally done as homework is done in class with the presence of peers and instructor. This approach enables students to engage in enriching activities that help them apply content at a deeper level in the class. The 4 phases are orientation before implementation to establish ground rules, weekly before classwork, preloaded online module to ensure students come prepared. During classwork, support for the harder stuff. After class, closing the loop assessment performance, addressing gaps. Is it time to put flipped classroom to work in your courses?
Okay. Okay, so I hope everyone can a little bit of know what is actually flipped classroom in the video just we watched just now. Okay. Okay. So wait. Okay, and now I would like to share with you, with all of you, the template just now in the video. So they mentioned about the lesson plan. Okay, so in the video, they did mention just now about, okay, so you can flip a lesson or a unit. So which is you think that that particular topic is quite struggle for the student. Okay, so let me show you the lesson plan. Okay. Okay, I hope everyone can see my lesson plan. Nampak kah?
Nampak doktor. We can see
Nampak kan? Okay.
tulisan. Yeah.
Ya, tulisannya memang a little bit
Kecil sikit
kecil.
lah. Okay, tapi but we
Iya.
can see. Tak apa.
Okay, so this is the what we call it, the template that we have attend. Okay, so last time in 2019, which is the class, our class instructor is Dr. Uma. Now I think dia pindah ke UKM. Tak silap saya lah, ke UKM ke UPM lah, something like this. Okay, and so I choose food and beverage cost control, okay, to flip. Okay, actually tuan-tuan dan puan-puan boleh pilih lah kursus yang diajar oleh masing-masing lah untuk flipkan. Okay, so ini dia punya template. Okay, justification why module is chosen. Okay, so you give your justification why. So many formulas must be remembered. Okay, rarely student achieve well in this course. Okay, of course, for the cost control, normally student fail to memorize all the formula. Okay, memang agak payahlah kalau suruh mereka untuk mengingati semua formula. Okay, dan juga memang tak ramai yang boleh tahu apa ini achieve the result, the good result for this subject. Sometimes there is fail student for this course. Okay, memang okay, bukan lagi perkara biasa kalau pelajar fail dengan subjek ini, dan this method will help student for better understanding actually. Okay, dengan menggunakan flip classroom ni,
Hello, Dr. Shane. Are you still with us? Yeah, I agree. Looks like macam hang kan. Sekejap saya tu dia. Okay, if you guys can hang on for a second, okay. Dr. Shin will be joining us in a few minutes. His computer just suddenly shut down. Okay, so this is our technology for you. Sometimes it's wonderful we can be connected with everyone all over the world. Tetapi as soon as ada glitch je, okay, I think he's back. Welcome back, Dr. Shin.
okay, sorry. So inilah contoh yang tak baik bila menggunakan teknologi. So we have to depends on the some of the technical problem. Okay, but however, I will show you this again. We continue.
Can you increase the volume?
Okay, yeah.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
Okay, good to have you back.
Okay, right.
All right.
Boleh ya? Kita sambung balik.
Continue. Yeah, proceed. Doktor.
Okay, so and then level. Okay, so it's certificate or diploma. So we choose diploma, depends on your course. Prerequisite skills or knowledge, so none. Module synopsis, okay. Food and beverage cost control contains the various elements of cost associated with food and beverage industry. Students are taught to calculate the cost of food and beverage. So you just write up your cost syllabus in these sections. And then the next module learning objective, by the end of the course, like as usual, like you do your CO, okay, cost outline. Okay, and then the panel industry, which is for my subject. So the panel is that industry which is decided by the JPPKK, which is Mr. Muhammad Salsabil bin Muhammad Salim, which is a food and beverage executive from Furama Hotel, Bukit Bintang. Okay, and the panel lecturer for this course is me, myself, and Puan Mahira and Puan Ida. Okay, so as just now I mentioned, okay, so not actually the whole course that you flip, turn to the flip classroom. I mean, you can choose you feel that the student, which is a very struggle to learn, and there is a lot of the formula, maybe the point, the definition is quite struggle for the student to learn, then you choose that topic. Okay, so for me, actually, I plan for the two subtopic in per chapter. Okay, so for the first, I just show you the cost definition and its example. Okay, and this is, I feel that the student is quite important for the student as an introduction for them to know what actually is a cost definition. Mungkin ramai yang belum tahu lagi introduction, right? Student masih blur lagi apa itulah sebenarnya cost ni. Dia tahu cost untuk membeli makanan, tapi tidak tahu sebenarnya cost dia melibatkan banyaklah aspek, okay, dalam cost kalau di industri. Okay, and then this is the okay, the week one, and then the key concept must kita tengok yang kotak merah di atas. Key concept must know what are the most common student misconception where the student consistently get stuck. Okay, di sini. Because normally student for me, they will confuse about the definition. They will merge all together. Okay, and then for the learning objective, the next columns, learning objective, basic lower 2 level of Bloom's taxonomy. Okay, recall of simple fact and explanation of categorization of basic concept. Okay, so this you just put in the CLO and also the level of cognitive and also the PLO. Okay, and then the E, the column E, I think the yellow one, student task. What kinds of activity will motivate student and prepare them for class? Okay, whatever yang benda semua ni dalam kolom ni kita panggil sebagai fasa 1 iaitu before class. Okay, like saya punya error point saya point di sini. Ini semua dalam before class. Kita belum masuk lagi during class. During class is theory. This is a before class. Okay, student task. Back to the column, yellow column. Okay, student task. What kind of the task that you want student to prepare before the class? Okay, so saya cadangkan di sini adalah blank space apps. Student will be exposed to the course in the food and beverage through the slide and share video. Okay, so di sini saya ada sertakan dia punya method to flip. Apa yang saya mau flipkan di sini untuk topik course definition. Okay, so dia punya method semua di sini lah. So during the class, during the week before the class, okay, contohnya besok saya punya kelas, mungkin malam ni sebelum tidur, okay, student go to bed, I just show them, okay, ambil video link ni dan juga apa ini, minta student get the point from the video, then besok saya ada Q&A ataupun saya suruh mereka buat summary according to the video. Okay, now I show you the video. Okay, so how is work? Okay.
dengan 2 pilihan nama.
Okay. Okay, I will show you. Okay. So this is the topic. Just now saya letak di saya punya lesson plan. Okay, so now I just share the video to my student, and then it's just maybe 1 or 2 minutes or 60 seconds. It depends. Okay, what you want to do is sebenarnya adalah untuk memberi sedikit pendedahan kepada pelajar. Okay, so apa yang sepatutnya saya mau ajar esok? Okay, so saya send the link lah. So I will ask student to pick up point, okay, and then I will ask in the class, or I will ask them to do the summary of this video. Okay. Summary for the video. See? Okay, so I just show you a little bit sebab kita kesentukan masa. So this is a kind of the video that I want to flip, okay, for this topic. Okay, then I want to show the student, okay, ask the student. So mungkin esok saya akan sediakan apa ni? I have a few questions to ask after you watch it. So everyone should answer the questions. Okay. So next, instructional strategy. So you have to plan for the this topic. BC4, BC1. Okay, so what is this? BC1. Okay, so kita ada satu jadual. Okay, BC4 is stand for what? Okay, and then BC4 is student use graphic organizer. Okay, so this is a kind of the method yang kita nak guna untuk subjek untuk topik inilah. Okay, so nanti mungkin kalau offline sudah nanti saya boleh share lah. Okay, semua ni. Okay, and then next kita ada masih lagi di before class resources video, resources media to familiarize themselves with the content prior to class. Okay, so I use Art8 short video, content curation tools. Okay, MindMaster. Okay, this is of tools. Okay, and then also the instructional video to view with guiding questions. Okay, and then the last, so I have assessment. No. So di sini saya letak nil lah. So for the before class, I don't give any assignment for them, but I will ask a few questions related to the video that they watched yesterday. Okay, so now we move to the during class. Okay, the next phase, which is the during class, so it's about theory. Okay, just now kalau kamu perasan yang video yang dimainkan JPPKK, so flip classroom is from the traditional what we did in the class, kita buat before the class. Okay, so before the class maksudnya persediaan ke kelas. Normally student memang zero persediaan to the class because why? They have know nothing about the topic apalah yang lecturer saya mau mengajar hari ini. Okay, so dia tidak tahu. Sampai ke kelas bila lecturer sudah pasang LCD, okay, keluarkan notes, slides semua, barulah belajar tahu. Okay, oh rupanya ini yang kita kena belajar. Apa benda ni semua? Dia akan tanya. That's why as a lecturer kita tidak pernah tahu ataupun mungkin kita terlepas pandang lah dengan isu ni. Kita terus mengajar. Okay, kita terus mengajar topik contohnya definition, course definition. Okay, course control is we just enjoy our teaching because we think that okay we are we teach in a good way and a very effective way. But as just now I mentioned, every student dia punya tahap penerimaan tu berbeza. Okay, but with the flipped classroom, which is we share the video before, little bit for the student, mungkin dari video tu taklah juga dia hebat kan, sudah tengok video tu mungkin dia expert kah, taklah juga. Cuma dia memberi satu gambaran kepada mereka, okay, inilah yang lecturer kamu mau ajar hari ini. Okay, it's about cost, food cost, calculation semua, definition semua. Okay, you better get prepared for this topic. Okay, so bila masuk ke kelas, okay, and this phase which is during class, pasal during class lah. Okay, key concept must know what are the most common student misconception way to student. Okay, so the importance of the application of entire course. Okay, for me, student always lack for the importance, okay, and the application of entire course. Bila kita menggunakan course ni dan bila kita menggunakan contohnya food cost kah ataupun beverage cost kah, okay, inilah yang saya rasa dalam chapter 1 inilah yang tough bagi mereka. Okay, so next, learning objective, advanced high level of Bloom's taxonomy. Ini semualah dia punya CLO, PLO dan juga level of cognitive masuk di sini. Okay, dan juga during class, the next, student task, what kind of in-class activity. Okay, so like just now kita sudah share, okay, the what we call it, the before class. Okay, now during the class, okay, so saya ada bagi, saya janji sudah kan? Okay, I will ask you a few questions, okay, and then ataupun summarize about the topics, okay. So I will show now saya ada attach di sini, okay. Ini adalah tools yang saya nak mereka jawab, okay. So let us play, tengok apa sebenarnya benda ni yang saya buat untuk mereka assessment. Bukan assessment yang memberi markah lah. Just an activity to enhance the what we call it, learning process. Okay. Okay. Boleh nampak kan? It's my Google Classroom. Okay. I click the subject DTM 40133. Okay. So I go to the classwork. Okay. And then I will ask student to fill up the Google form like this to answer a few questions related to the topic. Begini, dalam ni. You can use any method to flip the topics. Okay, one of the method which is you use the Google form. Okay, so food cost for this subject, beverage cost, what is beverage cost, why the food cost importance to, okay, student will answer, okay, and then they submit, and then they will calculate the result and then show to the student on the spot. It depends lah. Okay, so ataupun kalau kamu rasa I have proposed 2 method di sini, but bukannya suruh kita dua-dua kena buat lah. Okay, maybe for this semester kita buatlah yang Google Classroom, Google Form tu. Maybe for the next semester you use this method. So seems like this is a lesson plan. Kita plan for future, right? And then we always updated the lesson plan. Okay, inilah contoh lah. So kalau dapat nanti offline, saya boleh share template ni ya. Okay, so kita tengok apa yang ini. Okay, so this is the okay, the questions yang kita buat menggunakan quizzes. Okay, so quizzes. Okay, start the live quiz. Okay, contoh lah. Okay, so this is quizzes. So with these tools, okay, contohnya apps kah, tools, software kah, ataupun apa-apa inilah sources lah yang boleh kita buat quiz. Student will feel, okay, wow, rupanya cross control ni dalam kelas ni bukannya traditional way. Okay, just keluarkan sekeping kertas, okay, calculator, and then count, kira dia punya cost ni. That's all. But we have another way to learn this subject, okay, this topic, which is we use the technology. Okay, for example, start joining quizzes. Okay. Control dia. Okay, cost control only happens in the kitchen. Okay, bolehlah jawab. Okay, dia throw contoh false. Okay, next. Okay, double jobbing. Okay. With this ranking, student will excited to join. What is the meaning of cost control ni? Saya jawab sajalah. Okay, what is the meaning of cost control in the food beverage? So kalau it's something like the Kahoot, okay, but you can also use the Kahoot. And however, this is quizzes is one of the method lah. Okay, how can we control? Okay, with all of the above. Okay, okay. So which of the semua all of the above? Okay, okay, okay. So we stop dulu. Okay, and this is one of the method lah yang saya guna untuk topik ni. Okay, and then we proceed to the next, still in the during class instructional strategy. Okay, R13. Okay, as I mentioned just now, R13 or BCK is a method of teaching yang kita guna. Okay, ada jadual dia. Okay, games based reflection on knowledge understanding. Okay, yang game yang tadi lah yang kita buat lah. Okay, and also the next. Okay, so R18 play cram. Okay, kita boleh juga. Okay, I don't think that we have enough time, so saya dimaklumkan kita kena habis awal. I just show you the next how we produce make the template for the this lesson plan for this course. Okay, and then for the assessment, okay, for the during class assessment, saya bagi quiz satu, answer the question using the cram. Okay, yang inilah, yang tadi lah. Okay, so kita proceed ke during class practical. Okay, if let's say you have a practical class, you can use this template. Okay, like the yellow color, this one. Kalau tak ada untuk yang practical, so you proceed to the after class. Okay, sorry ni apa ini? Please give me more time. Just I finish the after class. Okay, for the after class, fase after class, so we have a learning objective as usual. You just copy paste from the previous. Okay, student task. Okay, how will student continue to learning experience from the inside class activity to outside of class? Okay, student have to evaluate their friend mind mapping and correct it. Have any mistake? Okay, so you use the OWAP. Okay, untuk membuatlah dia punya test. Okay, I just show you how. Okay. Dia lambat lah. Sorry, I cannot show you because there's something technical problem. Dia tak boleh run. Okay, I just show you the next instructional strategy. Student receive individualized feedback based on their response on the platform. Means that if you answer the LWAPs, okay, yang di sebelah sini, okay, so you evaluate, okay, individualize. Secara individu lah. Okay, resources media to familiarize themselves with the content prior to class. Mind mapping, you use the mind mapping, and then also the assessment. Okay, so you don't have any assessment after the class because you did it during the class. Okay, so this is the example, okay, of the tourism and hospitality course in doing the flip classroom. Okay. Okay, so we back to here. Then Okay. Okay, this is the example, okay, of the tools that we can use, okay, to create, okay, ataupun masukkan dalam a lesson plan. Okay, for the share assessment, we can use Kahoot, Quizzes, Quizlet, Plickers. Uh, banyak collaborate with the student means that you have to integration with the student, Padlet, Free Grip, Plus Kick, okay, digital whiteboard, use the whiteboard and camera, OneNote, Dropboard, and also the online storage, which is Dropbox, okay, Google Drive, and so on. Okay, so, and this is the good practice that I use for my subject. Okay, that's I for the before lah. Okay, so I create an apps. Okay, which is in my apps. I name it Coca-Cola. Okay, in these apps, and also I put all the chapters in the apps. Okay, and also the notes, and then the assessment, and also the video. Okay, and also the video and also the essential everything in these apps, so that student can learn offline. And also I will ask, maybe I give the direction for the student, please learn for this chapter. So tomorrow we have quizzes or something like the Q&A sections. Okay. Okay, so that's all for my presentation. My sharing, sorry, it's my sharing for today. So thank you so much. And anything you can maybe just PM tepi lah dengan saya kalau saya terlalu rushing untuk ni presentation. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Madam, I cannot hear you. Maybe you turn off the ni. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay, so I can't say much because we're running out. I don't know why, but the batteries in this studio is running out very, very quickly. So, but you know, I have to say your presentation is actually you did all that in a 2 weeks workshop, right?
Yes.
The whole planning of that particular
Actually, it's
topic,
more than 2 weeks.
more
We have
than
the
two
three
weeks,
times
really.
of the bankel, and because the thing is quite new for us, so we take time to establish the everything.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything decide.
Okay,
Yeah.
but for the new people out there who is just finding out what flipped classroom is all about, you know, please be prepared that these are the
Yes.
things that you need to do. Okay, there is actually a format. If you're interested if you want to get the format, you can contact us at BIPD or Dr. Shin if he wants to if he can give us his email. Maybe you can share
Yeah,
later.
sure. Yeah, sure.
Okay, so that's
Share my
very
number.
informative. Thank you very much. Yeah. Is there anything? I don't see any questions. Only people are saying thank you to you for that wonderful
you.
presentation. And then what else do I want to say? Is there anything else you want to say? Your last words?
I think no. It was a
No,
run of time,
I think you
but
have. You said okay.
actually, yes,
So
flip classroom
from
is
us in
very good.
BIPD, sorry.
Yeah.
From us in BIPD, we thank you very much. Okay, for spending this time. Okay, to be here as a panelist for this webinar. We hope to see you again. Hopefully, in the next sessions, we hope we can invite you again, Doctor.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, and have a great day.
Yeah, same goes to you.
All right.
Bye.
So that's the end of our 5th session, ladies and gentlemen. We have another 2 sessions left in this webinar series. Okay, you can find the link of the next session here on the is there on the screen. You can get your cameras and get the QR code from there, and it will take you to the next webinar session. Okay, so from us here for now, thank you very much.